And that conversation continues. Could the National Elections Agency be forced to use the Huduma number identification system as the source of the main voter register? Well, if a proposed bill is passed into law, then this could become a reality that has ANC Party leader Musalia Mudavadi very concerned. Here is part 2 of that exclusive interview with Wahiga Mwaura.
This is a very critical thing, a critical time, because remember, we have only a few months to go to the actual general election. You and I know that we are talking literally just about 9 months now. And by the time we get to January, it will be effectively 8 months. So any changes or proposal to have adjustments to the election law must be very well thought out because it could spark a lot of suspicion. The electoral body, IEBC, constitutionally is the custodian of the electoral process in the country. The database, the register is theirs. All right? They hold it on behalf of Kenyans. And by introducing or telling them within a very short time that they should link their voters' register to the names, because people may not know that when they talk of names, you're actually talking of the Huduma number process. So they want to link that. Now that is a database that is under the control of a different institution. The IEBC controls the voters' register, but this other database, who is in charge of that database? What does it do?
Ideally, it's under the control of the executive.
Precisely. Precisely. It's under the control of the executive. It's not under the control of IEBC. So if you went to court, assuming that there was a petition, which server would they order to be opened? You remember the famous petition? Open the server. So would you open the server of the voters' register and how people were casting the vote? Or would you be told to inquire into the server of the Huduma number to get to the detail of the electoral process?
From where you sit, who would want to interfere with the election?
Politicians are very interesting people. If somebody thinks they can skew a process to their favor, they will not hesitate. So all I'm saying is that we have to be clear that the will of the Kenyan people will be reflected in the next election. All right? Transition is very important. We want a peaceful transition. All right? Let Kenyans be in charge of that transition in a fair and open manner.
So a section of Kenyans came out to react and respond when you made your comments about the Huduma number bill because they recall how you endorsed the Huduma number exercise. In fact, if I can quote your words, those years ago you called the Huduma number exercise a critical national exercise that should be embraced by all. Do you regret making those statements?
Absolutely. Technology is not a problem. And enhancing, for us to go digital is not a problem. All right? And I will not regret that I made that remark.
That you endorsed the Huduma number exercise.
You see, so getting us digitized is not a bad idea. But listen to the point I'm making. Who is the custodian of the voters' register? At what stage do you want to shift and put it there?
For Kenyans who question the political motives of political players like yourself, when Huduma number registration is convenient for your political cause, you endorse it. When the bill is inconvenient for where you currently sit politically, you stand against it. Can you tell Kenyans that you are not making these statements on political expediency?
That is why I'm saying it. I'm a Kenyan. If Kenya erupts I will suffer like many other Kenyans. Mora, this is a serious matter. We want things done right. Even when you're introducing technology, do it right. Even if you're going to build a road, for heaven's sake, if I raise concerns about the cost of that road, it does not mean that I don't like the road. The road is necessary, but I'm raising a red flag that the taxpayers could be in trouble here. All right? What I'm saying is that Parliament, which is going to look at this thing, should look at it very critically. And they should not gloss over it. And if there is anything that would appear to be extremely controversial and possibly undermine a free and fair process of the election, they should do away with it. Wakati ule tuliambiwa kuna 2017 kulikuwa na vifaranga vya computer. And I actually said it deliberately, na tuchunge kwamba 2022 tusiwe na vifaranga vya huduma namba. That is a very loaded statement. Basically saying that let us have fairness